Fiona, let me know when you can hear me.
I can hear you. Sorry, I'm just adjusting
Oh, hi.
settings.
Good to see ya. Who's that behind
My dog. Hi, Smokey. He just got back
you?
from his kennel. He's
Oh, what a
staring at the
cutie.
dogs. Yeah, he probably won't be too much. I'm just going to You
Aw.
can hear it though. I just realized I was
Does
getting
your
my
dog like
dog.
it when you sing?
I don't know. He usually isn't around when I'm singing. I guess we'll find out,
Yeah,
right?
I guess so.
Oh, my camera's being weird. I'm sorry.
Did you have school today?
I did.
Are you coming up on
Oh,
finals?
what? Yes, it is so stressful.
Oh. What is your favorite subject?
Biology.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I always really enjoyed like all the experiments and
Hmm.
like the hands-on part of biology, like the lab stuff I thought was so fun.
My overall favorite subject is chemistry, but I don't have
Yeah.
chemistry this year, so biology.
Okay,
I
that's
like science.
awesome. My mom was a chemistry major in college. She did
Oh,
chemistry and
really?
economics, so she
That's so cool.
loves chemistry.
I love chemistry. Chemistry's so fun.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that
always really
chemistry.
enjoyed science classes.
Me too. My brother and my dad are right outside playing catch.
Aw, yeah. Yeah, I loved learning, like how the world works and,
Yeah,
about the
chemistry is
world
just so
around
fun.
me. I was very
Bye.
curious as a child, and I was always
Me
asking why
too.
things were the way they were, and my mom didn't always know. So she'd say, "Let's go to the library and we'll find out."
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember because when I was a kid, I was babysat. Oh my gosh, by my aunt. Well, my parents were working, and so she would commonly be the one to receive like the majority of my why questions. Sometimes I think back and I feel bad for her. Like, oh, yeah, I love
Oh,
chemistry.
yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, singing wise, what would you say about your singing this last week? How are you feeling about it? What are you really liking that you're hearing in your voice? Is there anything that you feel like you want to specifically focus on this week?
I can't really think of anything I want to specifically focus on. I think my singing the past week has been fine. I don't know how this keeps happening. I swear I'm not kidding. But like this today I woke up, I was like, my throat feels weird.
Oh,
Am I
yeah.
dehydrated? Am I sick? I don't know. I guess we'll
Oh,
never know. But
it
why does
could
it
be
keep happening on
allergies. My
Monday?
my student right before you today, Matt, he was kind of saying the same thing. He's like, my throat feels a little scratchy. And I think it's a
It
lot just like
literally is.
the allergies right now. Like I was doing some spring cleaning and
Your
yard work
pollen's bad
earlier
today.
today, and I was like, I'm a little stuffy too. So I think it's just kind of that time of year.
Because I'm not stuffy. I just woke up with like a little bit of throat. Like my throat was hurting just a little bit, but I knew it
Oh.
wasn't like some sort of sickness. I don't know.
It could
But
be
why does
maybe
it
like
keep
an
happening
acid
on Monday?
reflux thing. Do you know if you like
Maybe.
ate really close to bedtime or maybe had anything like spicy or acidic?
I'm trying to remember what I ate yesterday. I don't have that great of a memory.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, if you try to not lie down for like 2 to 3 hours after eating and try to avoid like spicy or really acidic foods right before bed.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah. And I know too, like sometimes, in the evening, I might want to like just lie down and read a book or something, but I have to be conscientious about that too, because if I like lay down to read the book, then I might have some acid reflux if it's right after dinner, that kind of thing. So I have to be really intentional about that myself. So just kind of try that, be aware and see if maybe that helps. But you're right, it could just be dehydration or something. Do you have some water
I actually forgot to get water. I
there?
just
You want to
forgot
go
into
get
it
some?
right now. I might. I'll be quick, but it has to go upstairs, so I'll be
Yeah,
quick.
it might be nice just to have a
Thank
glass
you.
there. Yeah, that's fine. Great. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, just go ahead and like have a little bit of water. You could try maybe the gargling trick. So like get a sip in your mouth and then gargle and like slide your voice up and down. And that usually helps your throat to feel a little more hydrated. Just a quick little refresher
That's how
for
I
the
get
throat.
choked on it.
Okay, awesome. So, do you feel like you're pretty warmed up right now, or should we do some exercises?
I think we should warm up. I was singing
Yeah.
a bit yesterday
Okay.
and then a bit the day before that. Uh, because
Sure.
I watched Legally Blonde the musical, and so I have to be singing. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
And it
so
got you
yeah,
all excited. I love it.
it's so fun.
So did you want to focus on Think of Me again this week? Or do you want to maybe like start in on a new song? Maybe something from Legally Blonde the musical?
That is a good. I've been watching a lot of musicals recently because I don't know
Yeah.
why. I just have.
Well,
There's
they're fun. Yeah.
so many musical songs. Oh my gosh, it's a hard decision. That might be fun though. I don't know. I can't
So
think
maybe
of one
think
off.
about that this week
Yeah, and then
and
maybe
maybe
next week or
brainstorm
something.
some songs that you would like to work on.
All
Because we're
right.
coming up on the end of a semester and, over the summer I usually ask like the 2 semesters and then in the summer session, if there are different songs that you want to like students want to shift and focus on for the different
All right.
seasons, like as we go through the year. So I'm happy for us to work on the ones we've been working on, but I also think it's a great time to
Mhm.
start thinking about some other things you might like to work on too.
Yeah, that might be fun.
Great. So let's go ahead and see where we're at with Think of Me, and then
All
we'll go
right.
from there.
Alrighty.
All right,
Yeah.
great.
Can't wait for the
So,
summer to kick in.
yeah, so since we're
20
going a
days
little bit
left of
higher,
school. All right. Sorry.
yeah, since we're going a little bit higher, we're going to want to make sure we're warmed up with that. And also with things like the cadenza, that agility, we're going to want to be sure that those
Oh yeah.
faster moving notes that we're feeling comfortable with.
I can
So
feel
let's go
like
ahead
some
and
of the
start
stuff in the
a
back of my
little bit
throat.
higher. So let's do just a pure ooh for now. And let's go.
All right.
Just sustaining in that ooh for now. All right, 1, 2, here we go.
I think your audio might be cutting out.
Oh, let me check. You're right. My original sound for musicians was switched off. Thank
That
you.
happens to me
Here.
so often.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go.
All
Breathing in.
right.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and slide down. Very nice. Great. Okay. So then let's go ahead and try. Hmm. Let's try the lip bubbles, the.
Oh.
That's all right. Yeah, good. Now let's try a big siren. Awesome. Okay, so now let's try on the tongue trill. Good. Great. Let's try going. Excellent. Very nice. Okay, so let's try on the tongue trill. We're going to do on a scale. Let's do on a scale straight into an arpeggio. All right, 1, 2, here we go. All right, let's do just a couple more because I'm going to go a little bit higher than we have to go in the aria. All right, we're definitely up into whistle register at that point, okay? So let's try just a... Try to slide up into that whistle register and then slide back down. Yeah, there we go. Stretching farther. Excellent. All right, so then let's try now a little more like bouncy agility. Let's try on. All right, bouncy, light. All right, 1, 2, here we go. Yes, and we're definitely up to that whistle register. We went even higher that time. We went up to about the E. Yeah, so definitely higher. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and slide down. Ah. Beautiful. All right, so now just a big siren. Ah. Great. Okay, so let's work our way into the song now. And I'm going to have us do an exercise through the song first. So let's see. Just pulling up the sheet music here.
Nice.
Thank you for your patience for a moment.
My sheet music has so many notes on it. I probably need to find a better place to write notes, otherwise it's going to be unreadable.
Aww. I get
Got
it.
my other copy I can write notes on.
I am the same way. I just write all over my music all the time.
Exercise for practice, remember?
Right. It's good like hints and cues for your brain. All right, so what I want to try to do is I want you to make a big puffy face. You know, like little kids, they'll go like, right? So we're going to make that puffy face, and then we're going to send a focused stream of air through. Feeling air flow through. And now we're going to vibrate the vocal folds while we do it. And now try sliding. So I want to try going through this song on that puffer fish exercise. Now we went quite a bit higher than the song actually goes, which is a good thing. because that means it's going to be easy peasy.
You got this. Well, I got this.
All right, so on the puffer fish, 1, 2, breathing in. Then we have our interlude with the key change. All right. So here's our starting note for the next spot. Then Raul's gonna sing at flowers, breathing in. All right, very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it now. I'm gonna have you do it with the piano accompaniment.
All right. I think I might actually have that.
And this has the score where you can look at it as it's going. So I'm going to put this into the chat, and you'll actually be able to see, there'll be piano, but you'll be able to watch and see the music as it plays in front of you, the sheet music as well, which I think is really nice.
Just one bit, because I usually practice it just a little bit slower than.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So you can go to the gear shift, and then you can go to playback speed. You can customize it, or you can choose the 0.75.
I think I usually put it at 0.75.
Okay, great. Let's try that.
Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, you just want me to sing this normally?
Yep.
Alright, sounds great. Alright, I fixed it. Alright. Think of me fondly when this is slower than muscle pat on. Sorry.
That's okay. You're good.
Think think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me every so often. Promise me you'll try on that day, that not so distant day, where you are far away and free. If you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. And though it's clear, though it was always clear, that this was never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me. Think of August when the trees were green. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Think of me, please say you'll think of me. Whatever else you choose to do, there will never be a day when I won't think of you. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their seasons, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you will think of. So repeat. Oh, 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 of me. Look at those transitions up to the higher
Okay.
notes
All
really
right.
well,
So,
though.
what did you like about that time through?
Well, I don't know. I'm feeling the same thing as last week. I don't know if it's the same kind of allergies where I'm having trouble getting up to the higher notes. I don't know if I'm just like being a little skittish and getting up
Oh.
to them. I feel like that might be it. Is that I'm just like kind of like I don't know what's at a.
I mean, in the exercises, we actually went higher than that.
I know that's what I was
So,
thinking too. That's why I was so confused on why I was doing so difficultly with the transitions
yeah.
upward because otherwise it was fine in the exercises. So that's why I think it's something that I'm like thinking about. Like I feel like I might be like psyching myself out or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, like you know that the high part's coming and you're like, "Oh, here it comes," kind of a thing.
When I
And
know
maybe
I
you're
can
kind of
do it,
like
I don't know what
tightening
that
up
was.
leading up to it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like it is. Because like every time, I'm sorry, I don't read treble clef that well. Let's see. It's a G on alto clef, but I think
Mm-hmm.
what's the top line of alto clef of treble clef?
Treble clef. So for treble clef, you're gonna have every good boy deserves fudge. So it's an
Oh,
F.
it's F. Okay, because it's one above. Yeah. So that F, I don't know what it is about that F. I'm not. Whenever I have that note, the transition up to that, and then the E underneath it, like those two notes are the ones I would think I would be like, oh my gosh. But I know I
Oh
can do it,
yeah.
so I don't know what that's about.
Well, actually, that's probably the transition then. That the transition is what's throwing you off then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have their seasons, so do we. Like that part right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was better that time. Like that wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you try
Right.
humming it?
Okay. I'll start from Flowers Fade, I guess then.
Okay.
Yeah. So that wasn't that bad that time. Like when I was
Yeah.
humming it, the transition didn't feel too bad. I really do think it's just like I just need to like stop psyching myself out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually singing it. Oh no.
Yeah.
I just need to do it with confidence and correct technique. The C's of singing.
So do you feel like you know how to practice that, or do you feel like we should go over
I
it more?
if I was practicing it, what I would usually do is I'd probably like do like that or one of the exercises with like a vowel or something. Like I have them all written.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of exercise that is like just like a syllable or whatever, and then I'd probably sing it. But I don't know. We could go over it though. That might not be a bad idea.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Um, sure. So then let's go ahead and just look at navigating through the passaggio change and making sure that we feel really solid and comfortable with that. Because like when you go up, you go on like summer fade, they have their season, so
Yeah.
do we. I think, instead of like their season, think more like their season. So a little taller, their season. Think of modifying the vowel, and that'll make that more comfortable. So why don't we try, first off, let's just go through and we're going to do it on say, sustaining from Flowers Fade, breathing in.
All right.
Say, see. Great, let's stop there. All right, so now let's try on the vowels of the words, but when you go up to they have their C's and so do we, you're going to go o, e. Okay, so when you're up there, you want to think modify the vowel to a taller space, okay? So, away, breathing in. Yeah? All right, so now on the words, and remember to modify the vowel. They have their says, and so do we, right? Try that. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their season, so do we. All right? Did that feel a little bit better?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I think it's just the vowel modification as you're going, through the changes there. We need to get a little bit taller as we're navigating through. Yeah?
Yes, that does sound
Okay.
right.
So could we maybe try with the track one more time?
Definitely.
Great. Let's try it.
Oh, sorry, my paper's being slippery.
Oh, you're good. Just got to get situated. No worries.
All right. Got this. Think of me fondly when we said goodbye. Remember me every so And though it was always clear that this was never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me. Think of August when the trees were green. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Think of me, please say you'll think of me. Whatever else you choose to do, there will never be a day when I won't think of you. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their seasons, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you will be. Oh, 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 oh my gosh.
So instead of going like back into your throat here, I need you to think a
Ah,
big yawn space. All right,
all
try
right.
that.
Oh yeah, that was better.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed as I got farther through the song, I think there must be like something with my throat state because like it gets like kind of like I want to say like mucusy almost as I'm singing. Makes it harder. I know later as I messed up. I got it on the first one. I don't know what this is. You need to get over it. I need to like do it better.
That's okay. Yeah. So then, so try instead of me, try of May instead.
Yeah. All right. On the end of the cadenza. All right.
Of May. Yep. Yeah, what do you think of that?
It was better. I keep getting like stuff from my nose in my throat as I'm singing more. Like I
Oh,
feel like the
yeah.
longer I sing, the more my throat gets like, but that. And you would think it'd be the other way
Yeah.
around, but
Hmm. Yeah, which is really frustrating.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm aware that there is some flaws in my technique. I'm just pointing that out as well. I
Oh,
still feel like I was doing not as good on those transitions. I think it just need more practice though, so I'll work on that especially.
that's okay. Yeah.
Different piece of paper other than the music I've been taking notes on.
Okay. So for this week, what's going to be your focus?
I'm probably gonna work on transitions and then also properly warming up while strengthening like those higher parts of my voice that I haven't worked as much. Like
Yeah. Okay. And then so what do you usually do to help with like the drainage and congestion?
I usually just try and drink a lot of water, but I don't know how much that's helping.
I mean, water is great. So some other things you can do, breathing in steam is really helpful. Um, you can try taking the Mucinex, that's the expectorant with the cough suppressant is really good for that. You can also try maybe like gargling with salt water if you have any like irritation in the throat might help. Um, so yeah, maybe this week just be extra conscientious about being kind to your throat and um if you like go for a long walk outside or do yard work, maybe like wear a mask to help like filter out any allergen particles. That could be helpful.
Oh, I forgot about that. But right before I was in this lesson, I took my dog out on a walk out in the fields that are right outside my house. So maybe that's not the best idea.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, especially because you just did it like right beforehand too.
Literally, I
Hmm.
came inside. I was like, okay, time for my voice lesson. Okay. I will
Yeah.
be more mindful of that. I did not think of
Hmm.
that. That's why he was thinking.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so hmm, yeah, I think that's good. So this week you're also going to brainstorm and think of some other songs you maybe
Ooh,
would like to
exciting.
work
Start
on
planning.
over the summer, okay?
Yes, I can't wait for summer. I was going to ask my dad because we're still not really
Yeah.
not doing anything. If I could go back to doing lessons like in person, because that was always so fun.
Hmm.
Songs. Oh, I forgot to finish writing.
Sure, yeah.
I love this pencil. I don't know why. I have an emotional attachment to that pencil. It's been on my desk for so long. It's just my music pencil.
Yeah. Okay, great. So nice work today. I'm really happy with what we did and where we're at, I think is good. I think the vowel modification is something to really lock into your brain for this week,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
All right.
Awesome. All righty. Well, excellent work. I will see you next Monday.
All right. I will see you next Monday, and
Thanks,
hopefully I will be
Fiona.
better prepared with my voice not being all allergized.
It's
But
okay. I'm in the
I will
same
see.
boat. And like I said, Matt was in the same boat before you too. So just
All right.
is what it is. It's the season.
It is
All
the
righty. Well, I'll see you
season.
on Monday.
All right. I'll see you Monday.
Bye,
Bye.
Fiona.